What's up, guys? I'm here with Pudge. It's real late at night. We haven't done anything all day but sit right here. Isn't that right? Yes, Pudge. Yes. So, I'm gonna try something a little bit different today since I don't have any actual content. And we'll see how it goes. Here you go.
All right. So we got everything rolling. I'm going to try something new, like I said. So this is a little bit of Call of Duty footage, unedited, and this is going to be me narrating some stuff unedited. As you can see, fucking got first blood because I'm a fucking boss. But really, what this is it's going to be a story time, and I was just kind of figuring, since that was really the only content that I had today, that I'd try to, spice it up, put it over something. And Call of Duty was the easiest thing to do. A little bit of behind the scenes information is that this is actually the second match I recorded, because I'm such a sweaty pleb that I had to record two matches because I got so nervous the first one, knowing I was being recorded, that I played like absolute ass. And even though I just missed those two snipes, and you probably are still thinking I'm playing like ass, it does get better. But the story I wanted to tell today involves me getting my car impounded. And in retrospect, it's one of my favorite funny stories, but it's probably one of the dumber things that I've done. And just to get some context on the kind of car I was driving at the time, it was a '87 Cavalier, and it's worse than any car you've ever driven. I have pretty much everyone's piece of shit car story beat. Some highlights from this '87 Cavalier in terms of just outright garbageness are that the driver's seat was not bolted into the frame of the car, so if you sat in the driver's seat and leaned back, you'd land in the back seat. The back windshield fell out while I was driving down the interstate, and I never replaced it. It just had a trash bag on it. The driver's side mirror was held on with duct tape. There hadn't ever been any power steering fluid in the car. There were no airbags. There was no cassette player on the radio. And someone stole my antenna while I lived in downtown Atlanta, so I didn't even have the radio. No heat, no air. And it wasn't watertight even when I did have a back windshield, so there was always a lake in the back right passenger's floorboard. So it was truly a sight to behold. It was a fucking screaming metal death trap. But at one point it was an okay car. It was never great, and it deteriorated. But at one point, right after I bought it, it was an okay car, and it stayed that way for a couple of years. Well, that first year or so that I had it, I got pulled over, and my tag was expired. And my tag wasn't just expired, it was expired by a year and a half. And I probably should have realized that sooner. But I bought my car in the summer, and I guess I just thought, like, oh, it's covered for the next year because the person that owned it before I did owned it and had it. But instead it actually had already expired, and then I didn't renew it on my birthday because I'm a dipshit. Anyways, so I get pulled over, and I should have just driven to my house. I got pulled over on the road that my house was on. But I didn't think to myself, like, oh, my car's about to get impounded. I need to drive it onto my private property so it doesn't get impounded. And the cop was like, you're a dipshit. Get bent. And my car was gone. So the next day, me and my buddy and his dad had a truck with a trailer hitch, and we were going to go tow it. So we get to the place, and the guy's like, where's your trailer? And we're like, we have a trailer hitch. We got this rope. We're going to tow it. I'll sit in the car, and I'll steer it. And they're like, I can't let you do that. And I was like, okay, why not? And he's like, you can't drive the car. And I said, the car's not going to be on. I won't be driving it. I'm just, steering it because we can't steer it, from the... it has to be steered. And he's like, no, that's driving the car. And I started getting a little frustrated. I'm like, no, it's not driving the fucking car. I can't just go sit in the middle of the road inside of my car and be driving the car. The car's not on. I'm not pressing the fucking gas. It's not driving. He's like, it is absolutely driving, and I have your fucking car, and you can't get it back, and there's nothing you can do about it. I don't know that he was that aggressive, but that's what it felt like. And so then I did something that I often did in my youth, and that's lose my ever-loving fucking mind. And so I started yelling at this man who owned this impound lot. You're a fucking thief, you bunch of fucking crooks. You're just here to make money and fuck people over. And I mean, I'm fucking shouting, red in the face, yelling at him. And about this time, a door opens as I'm yelling at him, and this giant fucking dog, like pit bull bulldog mix, just starts sprinting directly at me. And clearly this was like you need to get the fuck out of the property, you need to fucking quit doing this, like this dog is about to rip your throat out. But never intimidated Ian Barrage decided that the best course of action would be, instead of shutting the fuck up or running away, would be to basically put my hands on my knees, put my face down, look that dog in the face, and yell fuck as loud as I could, and just start screaming obscenities at this dog. And to be fair, it worked. The dog didn't kill me. I was escorted off the property and not allowed to get my car, and told that I could never come back to that impound lot again, or they would have me arrested for some sort of assault or something. So my dad went and got my car the next day, or a couple days later. I paid a lot of money to get that car back, and I think within like the next 12 months it was like completely fucking broken down. But yeah, that's my impound lot / almost being mauled by a dog story. And like I said, funny in retrospect, not so much probably while it was happening. So yeah, let me know what you thought about this little experiment. Let me know if you liked it, hated it, thought it should be a different game, thought I should shut the fuck up, hated the story, whatever. Just let me know down in the comments down below. And I will catch you guys tomorrow.